Okay, I'm slightly freaking out. We didn't hear anything all night, which we were busy. We got a call from a realtor and he said,
Mommy and Daddy have been having some conversations with people and we're trying to figure out how much money we can spend on a house. Okay. And which house would be the right house for us. And Levi and Logan's neighbor's house, we really like that and we think that would be an awesome house for us to live in and for you guys to grow up in. We're gonna send them a letter and see if they'd be interested in selling their house to us.
because it's not for sale yet, so we have to ask them if they would want to sell.
It's not
That's the neighbors?
The neighbors, yeah.
We have to ask the neighbors if they'd be interested in selling it to us. And so right now we want to pray and ask Jesus if that's what he has for us and ask him to go before us and to help us to buy that house if that's what his plan is for our family, okay?
Exciting news.
What is it?
It's not that we're matching.
I mean, that's pretty exciting though.
So March 4th on Sunday, we got our taxes back, sent it right away to our lender on Sunday, and he was like, I'll process it tomorrow. Monday afternoon, he told us like some figures.
And I wasn't thrilled.
He wasn't thrilled, but he was like, let me run some more numbers. Because I said, well, what if we pay off the truck? Because we have a loan on Dan's truck, a loan on my Tahoe. We have property that's listed for sale. We're like, what if we pay off the 2 vehicles and drop that debt to income ratio, and what would we qualify for at that point? So yesterday he got back to us with a better amount. Dan was happy.
I was so much happier.
Yes, the qualification amount was exactly what we were hoping for. The lower one, there's not a lot on the market right now, and there's not a lot for that amount. But then this morning,
this is the good news.
got an email. I mean, it's all good news. Every single day has been good news, right?
Yeah, except that first day.
Still good though. Our lender emailed and said, I've attached your pre-qualification letter so that you can make an offer on a home. Ah!
So it's official.
It's like
we are
we have
pre-approved.
the letter, yes.
These aren't just like rough numbers,
No.
like he actually sent.
Like we could put in an offer and close in 15 to 30 days. Which is crazy.
We could be in our home.
That's so crazy to think about. We've been married for 10 years and have been working towards this every bit of 10 years. We never thought it'd be possible, but here we are.
Oh my god.
But the lease here at the apartment is through May. So we would love to have it work out where like we end our lease and we can move in. But if we need to move out early and like break our lease or something, we could probably work something out. So we're ready whenever, but we don't want to go too late into the summer because I deliver Surrogate at the end of July and Sam wants to get settled in a home. So.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that exciting?
We're about to be
Basically,
homeowners.
oh, I thought you were saying we're about to be homeless. I was like, that could happen because we don't know where we're going out of the apartment.
We'll just stay. Squatters'
Yeah.
rights, we have a couple months before they actually kick us out.
We're going to send an offer letter on this house that we love. It's just not listed. And so we're praying that if this is what God has, he'll work it out. And if not, that's okay. That's just our plan A. But plan B is just as good. There's more pros and cons to it. It's more money, but it's ready right now. So we just don't know what direction to go. And so we're just praying for peace, for direction, for wisdom, for guidance, all the things that we need the Lord to like show us what to do.
And for one of these homes.
Either way, it's gonna be good though, because it will lead us to a home.
I'm
Yay! All right, hours later, we get bad news. Okay, it's not bad news, but our plan B house that was a little bit smaller, but really nice, move-in ready. What happened, babe?
It's pending sale right now.
Like, it has been on the market on and off for over a year.
Here's the thing though. We prayed that the Lord would show us which house to pursue.
Yeah, that's where I was struggling. I was like, which one do we put an offer in? Which one do we go for? Which one do we put our effort into? And our plan A house, the one that's not listed, we like more, and it's a better financial move and it offers more and it's bigger, and that's what we felt at peace with. Decisions like this are hard and you want to immediately be like devastated and bummed, but at the end of the day, like, God's gonna work it out. And if he doesn't have this house for us, it's clearly not that other one, then we're trusting in him that he has something better for us. As much as we want a house to host and love on people and for our kids to grow up in, he wants that for us as well, and for everyone that will be blessed by our home. So we're believing in that, but plan B is gone, babe. So gonna continue our nightly scroll of Zillow, and we'll see how the next few days go. Hopefully the homeowners get the letter by this weekend, and then we're maybe hoping like early next week we get a call.
Hopefully we fly back on Sunday and Monday we start packing our stuff.
Doubt it. we still have to go through the whole process. But yes, hypothetically speaking, we would love that. Guys, got a house update. Dan is on the phone with the house that we want, the house that we put in offer letter. The house isn't listed, but he's on the phone with them right now, so hopefully it's good.
But yeah, we looked at the pictures on there, and I mean, obviously, just what we can see.
Okay, babe. Fill me in because you look like you were
Struck by lightning and like injected with caffeine.
yes.
I'm like,
Sweating and shaking.
He said, obviously we got the letter.
Yeah.
What we've been desiring is to get a lot and to build on it. Obviously that takes some time.
I don't know if you're smiling to soften the blow or you're smiling because it's good.
So he said, obviously you guys were able to see pictures online or whatever. We have done some painting and a little updates. We haven't done like any wall moving, but we've just got it rearranged differently than how the people had it before. We'd love to have you guys over to look at the inside of it. He's like, obviously with the timing that you guys put in the letter, if we do the building route, that doesn't quite fit that timeline. You know, it's going to be a 9-month building process. He's like, also, I'm a realtor junkie. I've been looking every day, praying like, hey, Lord, what do we need to do? So he's like, I'm not saying it's going to be a 9-month deal, but he's like, if that's the route, you know, we feel at peace about, then it would be a longer process. But it could be that the Lord impresses on us to get an apartment while we build in the meantime and sell you guys the house right away. So at this point, let's keep an open line of communication. Like, feel free to check in and we'll kind of go from there.
Did he say anything about the amount?
No, he just kind of alluded to, you know, we have done some updates and stuff. Okay. It's probably the type of thing where he's wanting to get more out of it than what we
Can we
offered.
overshoot him just so they get out sooner?
But I told him, I was like, you know, we'll be praying about that. We're trying to sell land. It's not, we don't have to sell the land in order to buy, but you know, it's something that we're praying about. I was like, so we'll definitely be praying for you guys that the right place comes available or that you guys have a peace about whatever. Yeah, part of me was like, I wish I would have just given him a higher offer. He doesn't even counter, and I'm just like, well, how about this much? Like, I don't want to get your hopes up and make it be like, yeah, they're ready to move.
No, but it could be if he finds a house, it could be, hey, we found one in a month, or in a month they could decide they want to get an apartment, and it could be the next month.
Yeah.
So does that mean yes?
It means that they're definitely open to it.
I don't know what to say. I'm excited.
Me too.
I think obviously the unknown of not knowing if it's in a month or in 3 months or in 6 months or 9 months is hard, just because that's like the planning side of us. But
listen, if we sell the property, we could pay for them to live rent-free for a year and still have a down payment so that they get out of Dodge.
Would we be willing to do that? Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's something that, like, as we stay in touch, we can communicate to them. Hey, because of the season of life that we're in right now, we're willing to pay extra so that we can be stable.
Yeah.
And if that is of interest to you, like, here you go.
Yeah. Part of me is like, man, I wish I would have said something about the financial side of it. Like, hey, if that amount isn't right and you guys are like, hey, no, we're looking at this, like, we're open to other things. Obviously, the bank needs to sign off on whatever the price is, but we're open.
No, but even people pay, like, moving costs for others and stuff like that. So even if it's like, hey, we'll pay for your moving costs or whatever, and the bank will approve what we're appraised for, but anything above that we choose to pay, we just covered.
Yeah.
Is that exciting?
I don't know what to think right now.
I don't know either.
All right.
Okay, now to call our friends. Okay, we want to give you a little bit of a house update. So last we got a call from the homeowner, which was exciting. And we've been like just giddy and excited for the past couple of weeks. It's been maybe a week.
Not even a week.
Not even a week. But here's where we're at now. And so we're praying about like how to move forward. Sam's getting a little antsy. Is that the right word?
Is not a strong enough word.
It's because with delivery and where we're gonna live and the kids starting school, I'm a planner and I'm trying to plan ahead, but I can't plan something that we don't know anything about. So basically, to recap the call, they were like, in a sense, yes, but we just need to figure out stuff on our end, where we're going, what we're doing, if we're gonna build, if we're gonna move, but like, let's stay in touch type of thing. So we're gonna reach out to them probably next week, say, hey, just wanna touch base again. We wanna walk through it and look at it and just confirm we do want the house. But I think we wanna share our heart on where to go from here because of the kids starting school. It's 2 completely different school districts, 2 different towns. And with the delivery date, we kinda need a little bit more of a plan.
We want like a move-in date.
Yeah. which is really hard to ask for. I feel like that's a hard ask. But then again, we just need a plan. And if it's a no and it's a closed door, that's okay. Like, we know that at the end of the day, God has something for us, whether it's this house or another house. We're constantly looking at Zillow to see if anything better pops up. Nothing better has. There's a few houses around the corner that are really pretty, really nice, but they're in a neighborhood. It's not much land. It's right next to a neighbor, but it would still be a beautiful first home. I wouldn't complain about it. But if we could get something a little bit better and bigger and more space, then we would love that. We're gonna spend some time in prayer over the next couple weeks. Hopefully get in contact with him, go see the house, and confirm that we do actually like it still and want it, and then have another conversation with him. So we'll see. Okay, I'm slightly freaking out. I just got an email from our apartment complex with a renewal notice offer that we need to sign in the next 4 days. We've yet to call the homeowners back and follow up with another conversation or a time to see the house. We didn't want to do it too soon. And then also Dan's out of town this week. And so we planned originally that when he got back to have him make the call and say, hey, would love to chat again, would love to come see the house. You know, when works in the next couple of weeks, not to like put pressure, but to set a date kind of. 2 weeks is too long. So I sent the email to Dan. I was like, time to have a conversation, because I'm also getting letters from the school for summer school enrollment and school enrollment for next year and picking teachers. And I don't know if we'll be here. Like, I want to say and hope that we won't be here. I love the school. And honestly, if I could pick up the school and move it where the house is, I would, because the faculty is amazing. Love it. I'm sad to leave the school, but we want to move somewhere else and we want to be in a different city. And so, like, I don't know what answer to give the school. I don't know what answer to give the apartment. And my initial reaction was, oh my gosh, what is happening? What are we gonna do? Like, my heart is racing right now because I'm so nervous. But also, this is the time where I just give it to the Lord. I said, Dan, I'm starting to panic. Not really, but kind of. But also, this is the time where I give it to the Lord because it's out of our hands. It's out of our control. Lord Jesus, take the wheel in all seriousness. Like, this is on you. And if this isn't the answer, then give us direction or give us peace to stay, to renew our lease for another year, to be content here. And if not, then we pray that you would open a door somewhere else, close the door to this house, and let us know what decision we need to make. It's nerve-wracking to trust the Lord, but it's also so freeing because the weight is off of our shoulders. And I kind of like being in this situation where it's like a nail biter, like down to the wire type of thing, because that's when the Lord moves and that's when he answers prayers, and that's where things happen. There's light, there's open doors, there's direction. And I'm just gonna take some time, process this, breathe. Dan comes home tomorrow. I said, you may need to make the call on your way home tomorrow, but Monday, when we're supposed to sign it, we may have a conversation with her if we don't have an answer by then, and just say, hey, this is what we're working with. Can you give us some time to make a decision? Can we give you a 30-day notice instead of a 60-day notice? See what happens. But slightly freaking out, so I'm gonna go calm myself down and just release it to the Lord, because I cannot carry that weight right now and that decision. And trying to keep you guys updated whenever this is posted in live, all this will be done with, but hopefully all works out. It will all work out in the way that God has it planned, whether it's what we want or not, or different than what we want or not. I have a feeling that it's gonna be either exactly what we want or better. All right, well, we went and looked at some houses. So.
We looked at houses that were 3,000 square feet for over $1 million. And then we looked at a 6,500 square foot house that was like 650,000.
Yeah, but that was like hideous.
Sense?
That 4,000 square feet is the sweet spot. 46 is even better, which is the house that we like of the neighbor's house. But again, we're still waiting on them. So more so today, we just wanted to look around. We've never been to open houses. So honestly, I was like, this sounds fun. Let's just go and do it. And secretly, I wanted to look inside the $1.3 million home because it was beautiful. So we're still on the road to praying. Still haven't heard back from the owners when Dan called the other day on the house that we like, that we wrote a letter to. So we're still playing the waiting game, babe.
Yeah, is this our summers?
What?
Going to open houses every Sunday?
No, I don't know if I can do this much longer. My feet are tired. I missed my holy nap.
It's only 4 o'clock.
I'm probably more discouraged than when I was before. No, I'm not. I got some inspiration, if anything.
There's options.
All right, where are we going, babe?
Going to look at a house. It has everything we want. The bedrooms, basement, so
It's not our style of decor and
Exterior.
layout. Exterior is not our style. But like Dan said, it's in the neighborhood. It has plenty of bedrooms, plenty of room, has a decent sized lot that it's exciting. And it came on the market yesterday afternoon, and our realtor friends called us and were like, hey, house in the neighborhood is on the market. And I'm like, send me the listing now. So I looked at it and I see the potential in it. If you know me, I've got my Pinterest board ready. I know my paint colors, I know my decor, I know what furniture would go where, but we're wondering if it's worth it.
Lord, we just go before you right now and we ask that you would direct us.
2 hours later, we walked through the house for 2 hours.
We like it. There's a lot of things that we want to change.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it seems like a good fit. Everything that we said were non-negotiables for us, it hits all of those.
Yeah.
Certain design elements or like layout isn't quite the same.
So many pros with the cons, so it still makes it worth it. And the fact that it's available, it's in our price range, it's close to our friends.
150 yards from their house.
Yeah, the kids can just run and play.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good things about it that we didn't even know that we wanted in the house.
Yeah.
We're gonna give them a call and figure out what offer.
Feels so surreal and scary at the same time. But also I hope they accept our offer, whatever it is.
We're gonna have to break it to the kids.
I feel like we don't tell them yet and almost make it a surprise. Like once we figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how I want to do that.
Well, yeah, we can't tell them unless our offer
Because
gets accepted.
they're gonna literally ask every single day.
But they did know we were going to look at one of the houses.
You told them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And you said it was by our friends?
Yeah.
I didn't know you did that on the way to school.
They've been praying about it every day.
Mom and sis. Okay, so we're gonna call our realtor friend. So what's our steps from here now?
So really the next thing would be I would just build out an offer and send it to you guys to sign. I think we're the first ones to look at it, but there is a 4 o'clock showing.
Yeah.
So ideally, if we could come to terms and make something happen, they could cancel that.
All right, we have an update. As you saw, we talked with our realtor and we did decide to put in an offer. So that was Thursday afternoon. We didn't hear anything all night, which we were busy. Friday, we got a call from a realtor and he said that they accepted the offer. They had like 1 or 2 counters, but very small things, but they accepted. And then Saturday we signed. So we are officially
About to be homeowners. We are officially not quite homeowners yet.
We are under contract and so excited. It happened quick, as you saw. 2 weeks ago, we kind of fasted for a week. I came to Dan and I was like, I feel like we should fast looking at Zillow. As like silly as that sounds, I was getting to a place where I was like searching like crazy. Nothing was on the market and I was getting upset. Nothing's happening. We gotta stay here.
Doubting
Just
and not
doubting.
trusting.
Yeah, not trusting what the Lord was doing. Because every night we would like scroll Zillow for like an hour and we're like, let's not do that. And we decided to go on a walk just at night with each other and we just prayed not only for the house that we wanted, that we wrote that offer letter for, but also like, Lord, if the house isn't what you have for us or you don't have a house for us right now, then we are content here and we're happy here and we're thankful for a roof over our head, a beautiful home, a place that we enjoy, like all the amenities, you know, the community here in our apartment complex. But if you have something else for us, whether it's that house or a different house, we pray that you would prepare it and that you would work it out in your timing. And every day we just kind of gave it to the Lord, those same things. And by the end of the week, I feel like we came to a place of being content with just, okay, we're gonna stay here. We were like excited about it, that I didn't really want to get on Zillow again.
We didn't get on at all and we were like, you know what? If something pops up that meets all of our non-negotiables, our realtor's gonna reach out and we're just gonna call it good and
Yeah.
trust that a new house is going to pop up, or the house that we wanted originally is going to work out.
Which secretly I was probably hoping that that was the case, but I'm really happy with this.
The work starts though.
It really does.
Now instead of scrolling Zillow, we're scrolling Facebook Marketplace and Amazon and
Pinterest, Walmart, Sam's Club. I have so many things saved.
It's a lot.
I have a Google Sheet document already created of everything that needs to be demoed, painted, built, taken down, purchased, put up, installed, like everything. But I'm excited.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a perfect place that we can host. We don't want it to sound like it's
Yeah.
a big fixer-upper.
It's not, just
the
like
producer
cosmetic
said.
stuff. So we close on the house June 7th. Our 60-day notice here at the apartment is through, I think, June 26th or 27th. And so we are able to stay here between the 7th and the 27th. That gives us 20 days to paint, update a few things. That way when we are ready to move in, we don't have to do all that while we're in the house, which
Yeah.
is big for me, especially with like being pregnant, all the paint, like the fumes. I just want it done, and then we can move in and be settled and have last month of pregnancy to just nest and get ready for Belly Bud to be here. We're so excited. Thank you again for coming along on this journey with us. And I just want this to be an encouragement to you that if you are in a similar situation, looking for a home or waiting for something, no matter what it is, a new job, a car, a baby, I want to encourage you to give it to the Lord fully. And I recognize times where I didn't fully release everything to the Lord. When we hold back, it prevents him from moving and for doing what he wants. And there's so many things he wants to do in and through you that no matter what you're going through, give it to him, trust in his timing, trust in his faithfulness and his love for you and the desires of your heart. He wants that for you. And we just pray that through sharing this, that could be like our encouragement. So we love you guys.
And you've got like 13 parties planned. So.
It's gonna be so fun.